In this video, we'll be looking into the space conditioning sheet. In this sheet, we summarize all of the energy that will be needed to heat and cool the building based on our previous inputs. And it also has some inputs of its own relating to ventilation and any heat recovery units that may or may not be installed. So this is what the space conditioning sheet looks like in the model. It looks like a very complicated sheet, but actually it doesn't have many inputs. Most of this is summary data from previous input sheets. It starts with the space heating, and then the second section is the space cooling, and these are basically the same. The inputs we do have to define are the heat recovery proportion, which is the amount of heat that will be recovered between ingoing and outgoing air by our heat exchanger. If you don't have a heat exchanger, if you don't have a heat recovery unit, you can set this value to 0. And we also have to define the sum of the fan-specific power for our ventilation system. And again, if you don't have a ventilation system, you can set this value to 0. And once you've done that, you'll see there's quite a detailed summary of the space heating demand, which is summarized by element of the building, so you can get a sense of where you're losing or gaining the most heat. We also have it broken down by month. And this breakdown has the gains in orange, the black diamond is the losses, and the hatching is the net heating demand, so basically what our heating system is going to have to do. We also have a breakdown per window set, because windows are such an important part of the energy balance. And again, this has transmission through the windows, solar gains, and then the black square is the net balance. So effectively, this is what this window set costs in terms of energy and carbon. And this can give you an idea of where you might be able to make improvements. And then beneath that, we have effectively the same thing, but for the space cooling. We can, by default, it will take the values you've already defined for the heat recovery and the fan-specific power, but you can override them if you want to here. Underneath that, we have a number of just useful parameters that summarize the energy performance. Now, if we increase the complexity level on this sheet, we'll find it doesn't change the inputs we need, but it will just present a more detailed summary of how these values have been calculated. So that's a run through the space conditioning sheet. In the next tutorial, we're going to be looking into the building's systems.